Coughing this shit up. She don't be adding up. Take it later. Dope got me stuck. Elevator. Niggas owe me hella favors. I run through hella paper.
So today we got GTA 6, 19 mechanic rocks. What the fuck? 19 gameplay mechanics Rockstar is changing, fam. You feel me? Let's check this shit out, bruh. No doubt. Let's check it out, bruh.
It's been quite the crazy week for GTA 6 news. Pre-orders are officially open, Rockstar dropped 63 new screenshots for us, and we learned a lot about the game. So today, we're going to cover 19 GTA 5 features that we know Rockstar is changing or improving upon in GTA 6. If you don't know me, I've been making GTA content for about 8 years, and I've covered GTA 6's development since the very first leaks came out in 2018. So if you're new and you're looking forward to GTA 6, subscribe, welcome in. Without any further ado, let's jump in and talk about what's new in GTA 6. The first feature we're going to talk about is gang compounds. At this stage, there's only one of these we know about with the PTT Young'uns Illegal Goods Store, but this looks like a completely new side activity and game feature coming to GTA 6. The way Rockstar describes this activity is we're going to be raiding the compound, taking out the gang, and trying to escape with all of the loot we can get. I wouldn't say this is necessarily revolutionary for an open world game. You know, this is pretty typical for most open world games, to be honest. You break into a compound, get some loot, there's normally a bunch of them all across the map. Every open world game has a different name for it, like Spider-Man, for example, calls them strongholds that you break into, right? But this is actually a new feature for GTA, and a very welcome one.
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you in it?
Download Metal, then go to Albums, Clips.
I know a lot of people are still holding out hope for things like house robberies as well, and we'll have to wait and see if Rockstar confirms those down the line, but the gang compounds already sound like a real return to form for Rockstar in bringing GTA back to its street-level roots. Our next feature we have to talk about is car mechanics and shops, because this time it looks like we'll have to go to different shops and different car mechanics for each type of customization that we want to make. In GTA 5, for example, you could get pretty much every item from the same store. Same thing goes for like the barber shops, for example, as well as the mechanic with Los Santos Customs. This is a feature that Rockstar has actually started to change over the years if you've been keeping up with GTA Online. Over these past few years, Rockstar has added different mechanics for different customizations. For example, Benny's is the place you go to for lowriders. The LS car meet was introduced in 2021, and this is where you put HSW customizations on for your cars. But this is something that never made it to GTA 5's story mode. With GTA 6, we've already learned about two different mod shops, One-Eyed Willie's, which specializes in off-road mods, and Ride Out Customs, which kind of seems like it's going to be a little bit
bad, fam. Bad. I'm finna have me a fast ass whip, cause like whatever mechanic he naming, fam, I'm going to them off rip, fam. Like I'm finna have some hard ass whips, cause like my shit finna be clean, like some fast ass whips, cause. And I'm giving straight belt to niggas, fam, in my car, fam.
like Benny's in GTA 5, where you can add detailed interiors and donk stylings for your cars.
Fam, I'm getting me a donk, cause I ain't even gonna lie, in GTA 5, I said 5, bro. In GTA 6, bro, I'm getting me a donk. Like, I'm finna be handing out belt to niggas, fam, in a donk, fam. I'm finna be sliding in a donk. You gonna see me. You gonna see my character hop out a donk, on bro. My character finna hop out the donk, lay your ass down, bye. On to the next nigga, fam, on bro. Like, I'm finna have me a nice ass donk, bruh. And I'm finna be spinning my donk too, no bap. I'm gonna host a little takeover in GTA 6, bruh. Like, no bad. I'm finna be 50 deep in that bit.
Now, who knows? Maybe there is a mechanic or a mod shop in GTA 6 where you can just add every type of...
Alright, look at this, fam. I'm finna be sliding in the donk, fam. And my rims finna be just like this, but a different style, fam. This shit look ass, bro. Bro, my donk finna be him.
customization at the one spot. But from what we've seen so far, it does seem like the world is going to be a lot more alive in the sense that you got to go to different people and different businesses for different things, which of course is a lot more realistic. Another new change from GTA 5 coming to GTA 6 is the chapter system from Red Dead 2. And we learned about this with the Ultimate Edition that was announced a few days ago, specifically where Rockstar said Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter. And we learned more about this, for example, with the Grotty Cheetah, the 95 Grotty Cheetah, where it said this car will be available to punctuate later stage action, which means it looks like the Grotty Cheetah will be available in one of the last chapters of the game, once Jason and Lucia have a lot more money. At this stage, it's not clear if there's going to be any time jumps between any of the chapters. We'll have to wait and see. But as someone who is a big fan of Red Dead 2's story and the chapters, how they sort of broke up the game and broke up the story, I'm excited to see this coming back. Okay, this one might get you scratching your head a little bit, thinking, TGG, what the hell are you on about? Because this is one of the most basic things you do in GTA, and that's selling cars. And in GTA 6, the whole process of this is getting reworked, assuming that it hasn't been changed since the 2022 leaks. So here's how it works today. In GTA 5, if you want a quick buck, you grab a car off the street, take it to LS Customs, and sell it. Done. But in September of 2022, a bunch of world events leaked, and buried in that list were two details that stood out: a car fence and an art fence. Now, you might be picturing an actual fence, not that kind of fence, not a white picket fence. A fence is a middleman, basically. You steal something, you offload it to the fence, and they handle moving it on to a buyer. Red Dead Redemption 2 already does this, so this is the perfect comparison. Red Dead obviously doesn't have cars, so what's the closest thing? A horse, right? If Red Dead 2 worked just like GTA 5, you'd steal a horse and just sell it to the stables, but that's not what happens. Instead, there's a dedicated vendor called a horse fence, and it's the same thing with stagecoaches. You steal one and there's a specific stagecoach fence who's the only person that'll take it off your hands. So it looks like the days of running to the nearest—
Bro, I feel like that's a dope feature though. No, but I feel like that's a great feature on the game. Like if they really add that to GTA 6, bro, that shit finna be raw as fuck, boy. Like that shit raw, fam. Hey, ain't he mad?
LS Customs for a quick buck might be done. We'll still be able to sell cars, obviously, just not at the mechanic anymore, and honestly, I think that's a pretty neat change. Speaking of grabbing cars and flipping them, one of the absolute core pillars of the series, I mean, it's literally in the title, Grand Theft Auto, the way you steal cars is most likely changing too, which is kind of nuts because this mechanic has stayed basically the same across the entire franchise. In GTA 5, you yank someone out of their car and you drive off. For parked cars, you just smash the window, you hotwire it automatically, and that's it. But again, assuming that Rockstar hasn't changed how this worked in the 2022 leaks, this system, yet again, is going to be changing. Because in the leaks, we learned of two items specifically tied to car theft: an immobilizer bypass and a Slim Jim. The immobilizer bypass looks like it's for the higher end vehicles, the newer ones, and the Slim Jim seems like it's going to be for older cars. From what the leaked events list showed, this is shaping to be some kind of quick little mini game where you use the tool to steal the car. I don't expect it to be tough. I mean, you usually want to steal a car pretty quickly, right? But the interesting part is
imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
You can actually fail the minigame. So if that's remained unchanged in the past few years since it got leaked, yeah, that's going to be pretty funny to see. Next, we have to talk about one that I'm pretty hyped for, maybe more hyped than I should be, and that's all of the enterable interiors and fast food spots. Walking into somewhere like Clock & Bell and ordering food was a fan favorite in older games, and if you did happen to catch those 2022 leaks, I'm not going to tell you where to find them, but they are still on the internet. You'll remember the Hank's Waffle Diner robbery with Jason and Lucia. That clip confirmed that these restaurants and fast food joints are going to be back, and we'll be able to walk inside, order whatever we want, and naturally rob the place if we want to. That slides nicely into the next feature, and that's the upgraded robbery system. Honestly, there's enough here to split into a few points, but we're just going to keep it under one. When you rob somewhere like a diner, there's a lot going on now. For starters, a lot of these stores have more than one register, so there's more cash to grab, but you've also got pedestrians inside, civilians that you have to manage. You'll need to aim at them, get them on the ground, and there's a full NPC interaction system exactly like Red Dead Redemption 2. In Red Dead, you can walk up to people, antagonize them, threaten them, and rob NPCs if you want, and you'll be doing all of that in GTA 6 as well. When Lucia points her—
Hey, I feel bad for all the NPCs in the game, all the little stores. I'm robbing everybody in the game. NPC or not, like, bruh, every NPC in a back alley, you getting robbed, fam. Like, you gonna see me hop out the dome up 5. Give me all that. I just want to know how many stars you get, though, fam. Like, I just want to know how many stars you get, cuz, like, if you get, like, 4 stars just for, taking up, I don't know, fam. Like, we just gonna see, bruh.
Gun at an NPC in the leaked clip, you can see the options rob, threaten, and there's
how many stars you get, though, fam?
one more that we can't make out. There are 3 in total, but the third one's cut.
Like, look at this right here. This is a perfect example, fam. I'm gonna hop out the dome. I might be in the Stolo, fam, but when the game first released, bro, that cat had to get out my room, cuz. I don't know why cuz was on my bed, cuz I'm like, damn, what the hell?
Store robbery, the difference is night and day, right? If we look at Red Dead 2, again, you have to interact with nearly everyone involved. Some hand over info, some you have to tie up, some you have to question.
Like, look, 2 stars, fam. I don't know how it is in GTA 6. We just gonna have to see. He talking about some of them, you gonna have to tie them up. You feel me? Extra, just extra, like more extra. Like, the game's just gonna feel more like, more realer. It's probably gonna be just like RP. Pretty sure it is. But we just gonna have to see. We got a couple months till the game drop. But other than that, bro, I'm excited to see what type of features they got into GTA 6. I hope they went all out. They made $2 billion. They made $2 billion off pre-sales, game.
And lean on or beat up, and all of that is coming to GTA 6. And as the robbery...
Bro, this cat, bro. Your ass better stay out there, fam.
have to question and lean on or beat up, and all of that is coming to GTA 6. And as the robbery wraps up in that leaked clip, the cops show up, except they don't appear instantly anymore. That's another change. The police actually take time to get dispatched now, which is a nice touch.
Oh, that's perfect, fam. That's perfect. Bro, that's perfect, fam.
Which actually leads me into the next couple of points on the police systems.
Yeah.
You can now surrender to the cops if you...
Bro, I'm not surrendering to the police, fam. No. Straight high speed, cuz. Straight high speed on bro.
You want. In GTA 5, the surrender system is clunky and weird, and in GTA 6, yet again, it's going to be a lot more like Red Dead 2, where you can physically walk up to an officer and give yourself up if you want. The next feature
Get exclusive Mortal Kombat 2 wallpapers for your PC.
we're going to talk about is police descriptions. Another one I'm really excited about. Yet again, no surprise, this is another Red Dead 2 feature that's already been confirmed, shown, and improved in the GTA 6 leaks. In Red Dead, if you kill an NPC, the police don't just teleport on top of you. A witness has to actually see the crime and then report it to the law. And of course, if you've played Red Dead, you know that you can intercept that witness before they actually reach the cops. But there's another layer to that. What you're wearing and what you're driving actually affects how well the police can ID you and hunt you down. So if you're wearing a mask or cover your face, they won't know exactly who they're after. Now in GTA 6, Rockstar is taking this even further. When Jason and Lucia are driving away from the Hank's Waffle Diner, the moment Lucia gets spotted, a message pops up on the top of the screen saying the police have a full description of her. And that's because she's not covering her face and she's just out in the open. Then they hop into Jason's car.
It might be like that for story mode. You feel me? I'll talk about story mode and shit and all that later in the vid, but like as right now, gang, like multiplayer. Imagine you chilling with your homeboys, fam. Like you 4 deep in the car, right? Like you 4 deep in the car. You feel me? Hey, one of your homeboys could have did some nut shit. You feel me? Killed an NPC. Now the police got a whole description on cuz. We just 4 deep in the car, just riding around on some shit. You feel me? Bro, what if them niggas, bruh? I don't know how it's gonna work with multiplayer, but if it's like, if it's what I think it is, bruh, that'll be the funniest thing ever in my life, fam. You just chilling with your homeboys. Police come 50 deep on bros. Just cause they seen cuz. You feel me?
Car, and another prompt appears. It says, any vehicle you're seen entering becomes known to the law. Both of those are huge upgrades over GTA 5. If the cops never see what pops up on the top of the screen saying the police have a full description of her. And that's because she's not covering her face and she's just out in the open. Then they hop into Jason's car and another prompt appears. It says, any vehicle you're seen entering becomes known to the law. Both of those are huge upgrades over GTA 5. If the cops never see which car you get into, they don't know what to look for. So if you're smart about it, cover your face, take out the witnesses, and the police might never actually identify you.
Hey. I'm skied up, robbing every NPC I see, fam. Story mode or multiplayer, it don't matter, fam. Bro, I'm walking down on everything, gang. Like, this shit, yeah.
Alright, next, let's talk about the changes to the drive-by shooting mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
Yet another really important part of GTA. In GTA 5, it's fine, but it's a pretty basic system. Your character just sticks an arm out the window and shoots. But go all the way back to San Andreas and it was a totally different thing. Your character would lean your whole body outside the car. You'd also stay in third person and be able to pretty much shoot 360 degrees. That's how it's shaping up for GTA 6 as well, much closer to the San Andreas approach. We actually saw this in the 2022 footage where a dev was testing it out as Jason, so cool to see it making a comeback. The next one is a long overdue feature in GTA, I think, and that's shoulder switching. Not much to elaborate on here. This one's straight out of Red Dead.
I feel like, bruh, this is going to be my favorite feature, fam. When you walk down on a nigga, fam, bro, you finna walk down on some shit for real. This my favorite feature. When you walk down on a nigga or an NPC in the game, yeah, fam, it's just gonna be this is my favorite feature. I like this one.
Dead Redemption 2, you can now swap which shoulder you're aiming over, which is pretty neat. The next movement feature we have to talk about though is carrying bodies. And again, we have to go back to the 2022 leaks to learn about this one. After Lucia drops one of the civilians in the Hank's Waffles robbery, you can see that she gets the option to either loot or pick up the body. So just like in Red Dead 2, it looks like we can loot every NPC, which is great, but being able to move bodies is the real game changer for stealth especially. Because if you played GTA 5 or GTA Online, you know stealth can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. So being able to clean up and move bodies out of sight is going to be a massive upgrade. Speaking of stealth, we're going to talk about security cameras and how they're changing. In GTA 5 and GTA Online, the second you cross a camera's line of sight, you're instantly made, right? But in one of the 2022 leaked clips, you can see Jason sneaking through what looks like a gang hideout. In fact, it actually could be one of the gang compounds that we learned about in the latest news drop, and he's using cars as cover, basically. A camera catches him though, but instead of every single gang member knowing exactly where he is like they would in GTA 5, instead one of the enemies starts moving towards his last known location. So in theory, we're gonna have...
Bro, that's so perfect, man. I'm actually excited for story mode, for the story mode of the game. I'm actually excited, bro. Like, real shit, fam. Like, it's more realistic, bro. Like, this game is, like, GTA 6 is going to be more realistic, fam. Like, it's like the story mode for to be. That's the first thing I'm doing, fam. Like, the first thing I'm doing is playing story mode, fam. After story mode, whoever in multiplayer, fam. Hey, I feel bad. Hey, I'm gonna spawn in the server, fam. You feel me? I'm gonna figure out a way to get some bread, fam. After that, it's raps, cuz. It's raps, cuz. I'm gonna stay down on multiplayer, but story mode finna be gas. Like, multiplayer though, after I beat story mode, oh my god, it's like
to see how this works out, but in theory, you can actually bait enemies into going where you want them. The GTA 5 system, where one camera just gets a 24/7 tracker on you, that is so annoying and so unrealistic. So I'm really glad it's changing, and hopefully it means stealth is way more fun this time around. Next.
Yeah, I'm glad it's changing, bro. They don't know where you, it's more realistic. They don't know where you at. Stealth mode clean. Stealth mode clean. Hey, I'm excited for this game. Like, y'all not understand. I hope y'all boys is understanding like how big this game is going to be, fam. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all boys. Like,
So we're going to talk about 2 features in one, and we'll probably keep them as 2 features to be honest, but we're talking about one of the biggest memes in GTA history, keeping a rocket launcher in your back pocket. In GTA 5 and a bunch of previous GTAs, you can haul around like 100 weapons, right? No idea where they go, but you can use your imagination to think where our character is hiding these weapons, and you can pull any of them out whenever you want. That looks like it's done in GTA 6. Instead, it looks like it's going to work pretty much the exact same as Red Dead Redemption 2. Not quite identical, but close. Now again, we're talking about the 2022 leaks yet again. In those leaks, we did get to have a look at the weapon wheel. Of course, it's a work in progress and not done yet, but this is what those fan recreations of the leaks look like. And honestly, it looks nearly identical to Red Dead's system. So here's how it works in Red Dead. You can't just stroll around with 100 weapons. Instead, you get your one-handed weapon, a pistol. You can also bring a melee weapon or throwables, and you can also only hold 2 two-handed weapons at a time. Now, just this past week, we actually learned a lot more about where we're going to store these weapons, which is our next feature, and that's weapon crates and weapon lockers. Last year in 2025, we got this short clip where it looked like Jason and Lucia were pulling weapons out of a car trunk, and this makes sense because in Red Dead 2, of course, you would store your heavy weapons or all of your weapons on your horse. So it looks like we'll be able to store weapons in our cars, but we might need a weapon crate in there. So in the pre-order Ultimate Edition bonus information that we just got, we know that a bunch of our
Low key, it's gonna be hard to slide on niggas in the game. You mean to tell me I gotta have a weapon crate, put it in the trunk? Hey, I'm hopping out.
properties are gonna have
it's over, bro.
Weapon lockers inside them, so we can change our weapon loadout before we leave our safe house or garage. But we also learned that
I feel like that's a dope feature though. Like that's more realistic, fam. Like that's a dope ass feature. I ain't mad about it, but it's low key hard to push up on niggas. But he talking about the story mode and shit. So story mode, still same thing with story mode. It's gonna be hard to push up on like gang territories and shit. You gotta have like a weapon crate and have your guns in the trunk.
certain vehicles, like the Shih Tzu Squalo, for example, is gonna have a weapons crate in it. So this pretty much confirms what we were expecting. We're gonna need a weapons crate inside our vehicle, and that's where we're gonna go back to sort of change our loadout mid-mission, potentially. The only thing that's not really confirmed is if every vehicle is gonna have a weapons crate in it, or if that's something you're gonna have to add after the fact. Next, I want to talk about healing, because GTA 5's system is pretty bare bones and a little odd, to be honest. In GTA 5, you heal by eating snacks, and we already know that's going to be changing. Food and drink still look like they're in the game, and you can spot them in the items and tool lists from the GTA 6 document, which of course was created from the 2022 leaks. But you'll also see things like trauma kits and painkillers. And this is where it gets a little bit murky and a little bit confusing. We don't know exactly how the healing will work just yet, but it's clearly going to be a lot deeper than just munching snacks. Maybe food and drink will give you a little bit of health, while serious damage needs painkillers or trauma kits. Or who knows, maybe it's something like Red Dead 2, for example, where food and drink fill up your stamina, and trauma kits are going to be for health. It's too early to tell for sure. All we know is it's being reworked, which is pretty...
I'm going to just make a prediction, like based off Red Dead 2 and shit, it's going to be the same way, gang. It's going to be the same way. Like, you might have to, your character going to have to eat, to gain energy, to gain stamina, you feel me? To level up your health bar, like... You feel me? But that's probably how it is. Cause in Red Dead, like, this shit drop. Even in GTA RP, fam, that shit drop, gang. You don't eat nothing, fam. That shit drop. No stamina for your ass.
Exciting. Okay, the next two features we have to talk about are your character's appearance, especially how it's going to change over time depending on what you do. In the latest batch of screenshots, we saw Jason and Lucia look completely different in every single photo. And because we saw so many different photos of them, this is the first time we got visual confirmation of one of the features everyone has been expecting for a long time, and that's the weight system. In several of these different screenshots, you can clearly see Jason in particular has different amounts of muscle mass. So this confirms something that we've kind of already known about, but it's good to see it in the flesh, and that's that your character will gain or lose muscle and gain and lose fat depending on what you eat and what you do. And this coincides with the next feature I want to talk about, and that's all of the side activities. Because you might not know, if you haven't been keeping up to date, we have a bunch of confirmed side activities already. In last year's screenshots, we got gyms pretty much confirmed here, here with Lucia doing boxing or cage fighting here, as well as Jason quite literally working out on the beach. So one of the most requested features ever in GTA is coming back, and that's gyms. But that's not all, because we also know of a ton of side activities that are going to be in GTA 6.
Hey, AT&T just gave me their best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. I'm telling everyone.
Barber, dentist.
I got a hardware guy. We're gonna add him.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra on us with eligible trade-in. Any condition. Most expensive plan now.
And most of them weren't in GTA 5. So just the side activities that we already know about are things like hunting, which was very in-depth in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'd assume it's going to be just as, if not more in-depth in GTA 6.
Nah, that's dope. I ain't even gonna lie, fam. I'm taking my character hunting, bruh. We gonna catch an alligator, fam. We gonna catch a panther. We gonna catch a deer. Bro, I'm taking my character hunting on bro. In story mode on bro.
6. Fishing, yet again another fan.
Like, you could fish in the game. That's perfect game. Like,
favorite from Red Dead 2, which I'm sure is going to take a step up here considering how big fishing is in Florida. But it's not just that. The screenshots and trailers have confirmed a bunch more, including basketball, which we saw in the screenshots last year, kayaking, which was completely
basketball, fam. I wonder how the basketball shit gonna be though. Like, I'll get my best 3. You get your best 3, fam. We could bet 100. You feel me? The niggas I'm gonna be hooping with in the game, we skunking everybody.
Official.
But that's just my opinion. We just gonna have to wait till the game drops. You feel me?
Confirmed this past week when we know that we're going to be able to get our own kayak. Mini golf has been confirmed. Pool has been confirmed. Off-road racing will be returning. Scuba diving is going to be coming back and seemingly a lot more in-depth. You can see in the screenshot we got earlier this week that there's a scuba suit on the boat with Jason and Lucia, as well as tennis has already been confirmed as well. So a bunch of side activities there, most of which weren't even in GTA 5. The next feature we have to talk about is a pretty awesome one, and that's classic car collections. From what we understand right now, the one car collection we know about is locked behind the Ultimate Edition for GTA 6, which I know a lot of people are upset about, but we're going to talk about it anyway, and that's Wyman's car collection. A lot of this was actually leaked in the 2022 leaked clips and game events as well, and it looks like it's taking inspiration from something like a Forza Horizon barn find, but a little bit more in depth. This one's more like a treasure hunt. So it seems like there's going to be classic car parts and collectibles across the map that Jason and Lucia are going to have to collect. It looks like we'll then have to bring those parts back to Wyman, and once we have all of the parts, Wyman will build the classic cars for us. We already saw—
Bro, that's perfect. That's music to my ears, bro. That nigga Jason and Lucia finna have the toughest cars, fam. Bro, I'm not playing about no, bro. I'm finna have all the collectible cars, fam. Bro. And if this my mechanic right here, he better be putting shit together, fam. Bro.
What 5 of these cars are going to look like in the screenshots. As I said, we don't know if there's going to be more cars to collect for Wyman, or if there's going to be other car collectors across the map that we can collect parts for. We'll have to wait and see. But even if it's just the one, I think this is awesome. This is long overdue for a GTA, and it's a pretty creative way to get new cars. And there you go. There's 19 features that Rockstar is either adding or improving upon from GTA.
Hey, hey. You feel me? Salute to the dude, whoever made this vid. Salute to you, my guy. Hold on, let me see, fam. I'm over here yapping and shit. Hey, salute to TGG, bruh. That boy putting me on game with shit, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie with y'all boys. Like, 19 gameplay mechanics. Rockstar is changing. You feel me? I'm glad they making it like more and more. Like they added more shit to certain shit, fam. I'm glad they making the game more realistic. They're making the game more alive, fam. Like, this game finna be the best game for the next 30 years, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie, fam. But other than that, bro, salute to everybody. Whoever watches this vid, salute you, my guy. You feel me? And if you just like me, looking at GTA 6 shit, bruh, hey, bro, comment down below, bro. I got a lot of GTA 6 reaction videos on the way. I got Red Dead Redemption gaming on the way. I'm gonna beat that shit real quick before the game drop. I got a bunch of shit just in motion, fam. But man, y'all boys spend my W's in the chat. Salute to everybody, whoever watching me like the vid, bro. We going crazy, gang. No doubt. Hey, what the fuck, my shit, Buddha, cuz?